Thank you, Steve. But first, I'm John Bachman with this Newsmax Now update. A teenager from Chicago has been arrested after police say he tried to join Islamic State fighters in Syria. 19-year-old Mohammed Hamza Khan was stopped at O'Hare International Airport over the weekend. Authorities say the teen was trying to travel to the Mideast to join the terror group ISIS. Earlier today, Khan appeared in a federal courtroom and was charged with providing material support to a terror organization. The Chicago area teenager is being held by police and faces a detention hearing later this week. The Supreme Court clears the way for same-sex marriages in 5 new states without comment. The High Court rejected appeals today from Indiana, Oklahoma, Utah, Virginia, and Wisconsin. Virginia, in fact, has already changed their marriage licenses to be less gender-specific, and same-sex couples in that state have already exchanged vows today. This decision will bring the total number of states where same-sex marriage is legal to 30, plus the Washington, D.C. area, and that could also expand soon after another federal court is expected to rule soon on same-sex marriages in another 5 states. And an American who contracted Ebola while working in Liberia is now being treated here in the U.S. Ashoka Mukpo, who was working for NBC as a cameraman, arrived at a Nebraska medical center earlier today. That's the same hospital where American missionary Dr. Rick Sacra was successfully treated earlier this month. In Dallas, Thomas Duncan, the first person to be diagnosed with Ebola here in the U.S., has now fallen into critical condition.
Of the deadly nature of Ebola, and we're really hoping for the recovery of the patient in Dallas. We understand that his situation has taken a turn for the worse.
The CDC also says while those doses of the experimental Ebola drug ZMapp are gone, there is another possible treatment, but that one's a little tougher on patients. Officials in Dallas say they've also found a missing homeless man who may have come in contact with Duncan. That man is being monitored as well. And police in Pennsylvania say a suspected cop killer may be getting desperate. Investigators say Eric Frein may be running out of supplies, and now they're asking residents and local businesses to keep an eye on their trash to see if the self-described survivalist is poking around for food or other materials. Authorities have been searching for him for more than 3 weeks. He's suspected of ambushing and killing one state trooper and wounding another. And the search has resumed for the Malaysian jet that disappeared more than 6 months ago. 3 ships are being sent back out into the Indian Ocean for a year to hunt for Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. It vanished on a flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 people on board. And one multi-billion-dollar American company is splitting itself into 2. Hewlett-Packard is carving itself up. The newly formed HP Inc. will take care of the printer and PC business, while current HP CEO Meg Whitman will head up the services-based company called Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. HP stock already jumped about 5% at the open on this news. And we'll have another Newsmax Now update coming up for you in about 30 minutes. I'm John Bachman. We'll now send it back to Steve Malzberg, live from New York.